Standard is heating up in 2025. With the Aetherdrift Pro Tour already completed and Tarkir Dragonstorm only a few weeks away, let's take a look at the 5 cards I think are having the biggest impact on Standard right now. Whether you're sleeving up for Friday Night Magic or climbing the arena ladder, these cards are everywhere and they're warping the meta in a big way. First up is Wastewood Verge. This card may be just a land, but finally adding enough dual mana solutions to Golgari has unlocked a ton of potential and supports alternate 3-color strategies on top of the black-green combination. Excitingly, the reigning world champ Javier Dominguez tried out a new Golgari combination at Pro Tour Aetherdrift, where the addition of Wastewood Verge has allowed him to include Phyrexian Obliterator into the deck and cast it consistently despite its 4 black cost. In the top 8 of Pro Tour Aetherdrift was Zevin Faust, who took advantage of Wastewood Verge to empower a new graveyard strategy. Big at this last Pro Tour was the Domain Overlord deck, which already has plenty of dual mana options, and none of them appear to have included Wastewood Verge, despite running plenty of green and black mana. Until rotation happens, we may not see it included in domain decks. Grim Bauble is a very utilitarian card out of Aetherdrift. Being early game removal that will end up being a mainstay replacement for Cutdown is going to keep it in play for many decks. It does lack the ability to deal with creatures with bigger butts like Cutdown could, but it deals with pesky mice like Heartfire Hero by removing its power so it doesn't hurt to kill it. It's got some extra effects too. 3 mana may be a bit much to surveil, but late in the game when you need to make sure you don't draw a land, it could be priceless. It also slots into many of the bounce strategies or even just exists afterwards to buff Regal Bunnicorn. This is one that might seem lackluster, but it's probably going to be included anywhere you need black removal. Stock Up is all over in Standard right now. It's a card that can't always win you the game, but it can definitely find the answers when you need to not lose the game. 3 mana to go find a card from your top 5 is very powerful since many of the strongest meta decks are using blue mana already. Imagine how nice it'll be mid-game to cast Stock Up, pick the perfect card while sending 3 lands to the bottom of the deck. Now it's always possible to find the wrong answer, or sometimes just too many good cards and have to ship something you want to the bottom of the deck, but searching deep in a deck is always a fantastic payoff. The card is so good it even made its way into an RCQ winning Prowess deck, but we do still have 2 more cards on this list that I think are better than it right now. I thought this card was going to be number 1 on my list, but I decided it needed to go here. Momentum Breaker is a better Tithing Blade. And I like Tithing Blade a lot even though it never fully broke into Standard. Kicking off Starch Engines is pretty good for Mono Black, but this thing is also fitting into Esper Control. I think I also spit up a bit when I said Esper Control. Was that a thing before I started playing again? I feel like my precious black mana has been taken over by some monster. This thing is also enchantment, so it's going to be a little bit tougher to remove. Artifact versus enchantment hate has to be a tight race at this point in time. I feel like the Esper Artifact deck is going to just creep up again as people tech to deal with control and domain overlords. This thing is also like bounce abusable too. I've seen it picked up and put down so many times against me that it deserves its spot on this list. Ride's End has been the hero of removal in Aetherdrift. Black has 2 new removal cards that are excellent, but not at instant speed. The discount for tap creatures is almost always going to apply. You're holding this thing for when your opponent turns sideways and you slap him down for cheap. Even worse, this thing triggers up the Beanstalk, so it's in all the Domain Overlords decks. Control just got an extra piece to run over us until rotation takes away Elspeth's Smite. I love it though. The card just does so much, it's hard to be mad at a card when it's so effective. It's easy though to be mad at the most effective in the most expensive deck. So those are the 5 cards I think are doing the most work right now. It's hard to believe how much use they're seeing in competitive play and how quickly they've taken some meta share. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to get subscribed before our 500 subscriber giveaway, and take care.